Good afternoon. It is afternoon on January 1st. So Happy New Year. Had a great time. My Airbnb host, Erin, invited me to go out with her and some friends to go watch the fireworks from a rooftop parking garage. Or the rooftop of a parking garage. There we go. And we were probably, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 miles away. So we couldn't actually hear the sound of the fireworks going off. And they were really, really small, but it was really cool. So, so I'm back at the church today. I'm going to be working on seeing if I can't trace down what's going on with that coax system. And then hopefully I'm also going to get to finishing the stage rack. So I can get that all hooked up, tested, working. Need to look at a couple of stage inputs as well, make sure those are working fine. So not exactly a busy day, but it is going to be a short day. I have a 7 o'clock dinner appointment with some friends this evening over in North Vegas, so we will bring you along. Alright, so I'm here at the church, and I'm up in the old projector room, which is where, if you recall, we have all of the cables coming in that box. That's a 3-inch conduit that stubs out, goes all the way down to the end of the sanctuary, goes down into the booth. And let me walk you through what I've done so far. I came up here because this is where the other feeder cable comes for the coax system. And if you recall, in the last video I said that the first thing I was going to do was terminate this line and see if I could get a signal. I terminated it, scanned it, didn't pull it in. So it's kind of a last-ditch effort. I took the 1x8 distribution amplifier, essentially, and I took that to the booth. I swapped out the 1x2 with that 1x8, rescanned, and look what I got. That is what we're supposed to be seeing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the foyer TV and I'm going to scan and see if we can pull it in there, because if we can, then the system is working, which is awesome. And I can get going on mounting the rest of the TVs and have relative confidence that they're going to work as soon as I plug them in and do the channel scan. So I will update you in a few minutes. Alright, so it's a little later in the day now. I've been spending the last couple hours working with the iPads, and they work. So check this out. We're on house lights only. This is not quite updating properly, because I think this one has control. Because if I just do this one, and it turns all the lights on, and then maybe if I hit the all off, and you see it says it activates, but it doesn't, because I think control's over here. Because see, that's got all off. So maybe I'm still trying to figure this out. See, now it works. But this one still says that it's all off. But, you know, that one works now. So if I hit this, house lights only, yeah, see, it's not updating because the stage is still on. So there's something in here that's not quite meshing properly. So still working on that. But this is a huge step forward for right now. So I've got this one charging. That one's about halfway down on the battery. And I am moving on. So I showed you that we had the I think I showed you that, yeah, we had the TV working up in the projector room. What I have not showed you is that we now have a TV working in the lobby. The issue was that 1x2 splitter. Apparently, whoops, sorry. My guess is that with one output, it's like one in, one out, it was working just fine. The second I hooked up another output, it was just gone. So I took the 1x8 amplifier, moved it back there. It works great now across those two outputs. So we don't have to repull that feeder cable, which is awesome. I'm very, very excited about that. So what I'm doing now is, I don't even know what time it is. Is it 5 o'clock? Yeah, a little after 5. I have to go meet my friends at a pizza place at 7. So between now and then, I'm going to try to do some ambitious stuff. I'm going to try and mount and connect 3 TVs, and I'm going to get as far as I can on those 16 Cat5e cables for the security cameras. Excuse me. But before I can mount the TV in the workroom, I have to run another HDMI cable for the local computer in there. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but we'll see how far we get. These TV wall mounts, they're not heavy, but when you have 3 of them, they get kind of heavy. Alright, so what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and mount the announcement TV. I'm going to try and mount the workroom TV. So this is the one that's probably I'm going to start on because it's the most involved. So this is the coax cable that's coming out. I didn't know I had to terminate that. So, but that's the box. So I got to feed an HDMI down, run it down through here, down to this hole here, and then that computer is going to sit right here next to this other one. The reason we're keeping this one is because it connects to that thing, and that controls the door locks. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it's a big pain in the butt to try and move the software from here to here because there's like ridiculous amounts of updates, and I just don't want to deal with it. And it's, you know, well outside my mandate. So he's going to get a new computer here, and depending on the outputs here in this computer, I may actually run a VGA up there as well, just so this can be the one TV for everything. I'm not sure that TV has VGA, so I don't know. I may just leave the ViewSonic here for him. But this is the DVR that all of these Ethernet cables, these Cat5es, plug into. So, yeah, I don't know. That's going to be interesting. And then immediately across the hallway, he didn't unlock it even though I asked him to, is the library. So I guess I'm only going to try to do 2 TVs, which makes things a little easier. But I was really hoping to get that library one up. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing. We do have a bit of a wrinkle in that we're missing 6 of the security cameras. We have no idea where they went. So that's a problem. You know, we've got the wires, they're hanging, you know, you can see them here. They're just hanging. They need to be terminated, and then we can you know, get these mounted. The problem is, if we don't have the cameras, we can't mount them. So I don't know. I'm gonna get as far as I can, but if we can't find the cameras, then, you know, there's not much I can do about it. But if I can terminate the lines, then in theory, all they have to do, and configure the system, then in theory, all they have to do is plug the cameras if they can find them and mount them. So unfortunately, this would not be the first time during this project that something may have walked off the job site. in the hustle and bustle of cleaning up, of things moving around and that kind of thing. But I find it a little hard to believe that 6 security cameras would just go, into the trash or just walk off. So, because, I mean, they're kind of pointless. They're useless without the NVR or the DVR. So I don't know. Hopefully we can find them. If you guys want to pray about that, that would be great. But I'm going to get going. All right, we got her mounted. Not sure what I was thinking about getting 3 of these things up. That's crazy. And I just realized that I have one more HDMI cable to run up that wall now that the thing's mounted. So that'll be fun. But we got a full day to do it tomorrow. But I also got to get going on the other TVs, and we have to find those cameras. So, got to tear this place apart tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to go have dinner with some friends, and maybe I'll introduce you. You never know. Aha! I'm back. One thing I did want to show you was the iPad in the bracket here. So this is just inside the leftmost door. So you come in, and you have 3 options. You have 2 options to turn the lights on. House lights only and all on, and it's just a basic white wash. So if I do that, then the lights fade up over 3 seconds, and then I can hit all lights on, and that turns everything on, like I said, a white wash. And then when you're ready to go, or if you want to get in the booth and use a controller, then you'll have to release them there, and that turns everything off. Otherwise, what'll happen is you'll have these on and activated. You'll be on the controller, and then if you want to do like a lighting effect, or you want to fade everything down, I'm not sure it's going to take precedence. I have to check that. But my thinking is that because it's a DMX combiner, this is going to be sending a signal, the controller is going to be sending a signal, and it's easier just to release this and then take over there rather than have the 2 fighting. Because I'm not sure if you fade it on the controller, if it's actually going to release it here at the iPad. I have to check that tomorrow. But they're in, they look good, they function. I'm pretty excited, and I think the client's going to be excited too. So I'm off to get some pizza with some friends, and we will see you later. So I am at my friend's house.
Yeah.
I am. Oh. Ryan didn't know I was recording.
Oh yeah, no.
But we had great pizza, very, very good. Good meal, good dessert, good company, good dogs that like to bark. And yeah, so thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.